What comes to your mind when you hear the word charity? Maybe you picture someone dropping a few coins into a donation box. Maybe you think of volunteers helping people in need. Or perhaps you imagine large organizations working to solve some of the world's biggest problems. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful acts of generosity happen in rooms filled with elegance, music, and inspiring conversations? What if changing the world sometimes begins with a single evening? Welcome to the world of quiet philanthropy, a world where generosity meets purpose, a world where luxury events become opportunities for real change, and a world where people gather not just to celebrate success, but to share it. Have you ever wondered how hospitals receive funding for life-saving equipment, how scholarships are created for students who could never afford an education, or how charities raise millions of dollars in just a few hours? The answer is often found in charity galas and fundraising events. These events may look glamorous from the outside, beautiful venues, elegant decorations, fine dining, inspiring speeches. But beneath the sparkle lies something much more important: hope. Every ticket purchased, every donation made, and every auction bid placed carries the possibility of changing someone's life forever. That's what makes quiet philanthropy so special. It's not about showing off wealth, it's about using resources to create opportunities. It's about people coming together because they believe they can make a difference. And sometimes, they do far more than they ever. Imagine a room filled with hundreds of guests. Some are business leaders, some are community members, some are people who have personally benefited from charitable programs. They may come from different backgrounds and different walks of life. But for one evening, they are united by a common purpose: to help, to give, to create positive change. What if a single donation helped a child receive an education? What if one successful auction funded clean water projects for an entire community? What if one evening of generosity provided medical care for people who desperately needed it? Suddenly, that elegant event becomes much more than a social gathering. It becomes a bridge between those who can help and those who need support. One of the most fascinating things about charity galas is the power of storytelling. Numbers are important, statistics matter, but stories touch hearts. When guests hear about a student who achieved their dream because of a scholarship, they connect emotionally. When they hear about a family whose lives were transformed by community support, they begin to see the real impact of giving. Stories remind us that philanthropy is not about money, it's about people. Behind every donation is a human life. Behind every fundraising goal is a real need. And behind every successful charity event is a community working together. But here's an interesting question. Why do some people choose to give quietly? Why don't they seek attention for their generosity? The answer may be simpler than you think. For many philanthropists, the greatest reward isn't recognition, it's impact. Knowing that someone received help. Knowing that a problem became smaller. Knowing that an opportunity became possible. That's enough. Their focus remains on the mission, not the spotlight. And perhaps that's why quiet philanthropy is so powerful. It reminds us that true generosity isn't measured by applause. It's measured by lives changed. Throughout history, philanthropy has helped shape societies. It has built schools, supported hospitals, funded research, protected communities, and created opportunities for future generations. Today, charity galas continue that tradition in remarkable ways. Modern fundraising events have become creative, inspiring, and highly effective. Guests may participate in auctions featuring unique experience. They may support special fundraising campaigns. They may hear directly from people whose lives have been transformed through charitable programs. Each moment creates a deeper connection between donors and causes. And that connection often leads to lasting support. Because once people see the impact of their contributions, they want to help again. Have you ever noticed how generosity can spread from person to person? One act of kindness inspires another. One donation encourages someone else to give. One success story motivates a room full of people. It's almost like a chain reaction. And charity events are designed to create exactly that feeling. A sense that together we can accomplish far more than we ever could alone. Of course, organizing these events requires tremendous effort. Months of planning, countless meetings, dedicated volunteers, passionate organizers. Every detail matters, not because the goal is to impress guests, but because the goal is to maximize impact. The more successful the event, the more resources become available for important causes. And that's where the true beauty of fundraising begins. The event itself lasts only a few hours, but the results can last for years. A scholarship may change a student's future forever. A medical program may save countless lives. A community project may create opportunities for generations. Think about that for a moment. A few hours, years of impact. That's an incredible return on generosity. Now here's something even more inspiring. You don't need to be a millionaire to participate in philanthropy. Many people assume charitable giving is only for the wealthy. But that's simply not true. Every contribution matters. Every volunteer hour matters. Every shared message matters. Every act of support matters. Philanthropy isn't defined by the size of a donation. It's defined by the desire to help. And that's something anyone can do. Some people give money, others give time, some offer expertise, others create awareness. All of these contributions help build stronger communities. And when they come together, remarkable things happen. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson of quiet philanthropy. It's not about individual heroes. It's about collective action. It's about ordinary people deciding to do something extraordinary together. At charity galas, that spirit becomes visible. You can feel it in the room. You can hear it in the stories. You can see it in the enthusiasm of people who genuinely care. And by the end of the evening, something amazing often happens. Strangers become supporters. Supporters become advocates. Advocates become lifelong partners in a mission. The event may end, but the movement continues. The fundraising may stop for the night, but the impact keeps growing. And that's where the real story begins. Because somewhere, a child may receive an opportunity they never thought possible. Somewhere, a family may find support during a difficult time. Somewhere, a community may gain access to resources it desperately needed. Most of those people will never meet the donors who helped make it happen. They may never know the names of the guests who attended the gala. They may never see the elegant venue or the auction items. But they will experience the results. And those results can change everything. That's the quiet part of quiet philanthropy. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take action.